In this tree, there is one of the most extraordinary plant predators. It's one animal that I don't need to sneak up on. Boom!
What's up, y'all? It's me. It's your boy, Asmongold.
This extraordinary creature
A lot of people in the community have talked about solo queue and being able to queue into ranked PvP with like a dynamic rating system like League of Legends or a lot of other competitive games, like even Overwatch. Is there any plans to implement something like that in World of Warcraft?
Not currently.
Okay.
I believe in the solo queue dream.
I believe in the solo queue dream, and I approve this message.
I believe in a solo queue dream. I do. I actually believe that solo queue would be amazing. I don't think it's ever going to happen, though. But I've actually suggested it.
You got this, man. Solo queue for life.
What's up, y'all? It's me. It's your boy.
Solo queue.
And today, I want to talk to you guys about
Solo queue.
Next would be the solo queue ranked arena. I made a big thread about this on the arena forum.
Solo queue be solo queue. The solo queue be solo queue.
Solo queue, he talked about this for a very long time, so credit to him.
Please get solo queue. I've seen a lot of requests for solo queue.
There's just a lot of work there. So I'm not saying we are not going to do it. I think I would not disagree that if we have solo queue rated arenas or solo queue rated RPGs, more people would be participating in arenas and RPGs than currently do.
Yeah.
Don't disagree with that at all.
Help me! So, which one of you guys stopping him, huh? Is it this guy? That guy? 'Cause I know somewhere deep down in my heart I still love you.
I just want people to appreciate solo ranked queue.
WoW sucks more when it's like dead, right? Like it's kind of the nature of the game. Like it's an MMO. Like if people aren't playing it, it's obviously gonna suck. So the less people that play it, the worse it gets.
Or solo queue rated RPGs, more people would be participating in arenas and RPGs than currently.
If I could queue 3s at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, that'd be fucking awesome. A solo queue system would be really helpful.
Yo, Savix, are you still hoping they're going to do a solo queue? That's one of the things I was kind of expecting to see, or at least mention, or at least want someone ask in the Q&A, but it didn't happen. It didn't happen. Solo queue would be fucking cancer. I think solo queue would be great. I was honestly expecting to see something. Well, how would you want solo queue arena? Dude, because getting fucking partners sucks cock. I honestly think it's a really good idea. I mean, it's not going to be perfect, but arena isn't perfect anyway, dude. Fuck.
Now, I'll lead the charge on this one. So the big thing is the solo queue was another meme request that I did not look at seriously when we were seeing everything for legacy servers. But now, I will say, if you are on Team Solo Queue, be loud, be vocal, be constructive, because they're obviously listening. I think that there's a possibility that we could see a solo queue in the future.
No, but I don't know. I don't think so. Like Zach
I'd love to see solo queue.
Yeah, but like Zach and I interviewed like the lead producer of World of Warcraft on Saturday, and we literally asked him, "Yo, is there gonna be solo queue?" And the literally were like, "Nope."
Nah.
Not currently.
Nope.
They have a lot to work on before they get there. Is the main thing, but now they're listening. So all of a sudden, of course, the solo queue movement was not as loud as the vanilla server movement.
I believe in the solo queue dream.
I just want people to appreciate solo queue, solo ranked queue.
Give us solo queue, my dudes.
Really highlight the idea is all of a sudden we are kind of living in a place where it seems like if we really make constructive arguments, they're listening. So if you really want solo queue, write an essay or something and send it in. I'll send it to me. Send it to someone in community. People are listening.
I am Optimus Savix, and I send this message to any surviving PvP player taking refuge among the stars. We are here. We are waiting.
Hello, my name is David from the Blizzard development team, and today we will be talking about solo queue. Now, what is solo queue, you might ask? If you're familiar with my channel, you probably heard this a million times, and this will be the last time I will be going over it, because there are some people that misunderstand what solo queue is. When we talk about solo queue, we're not talking about 1v1, although I would love 1v1, but that is another topic. The solo queue we talk about is you yourself being able to queue into 2v2, 3v3, or RPG with a battleground. Some will ask, what do you mean? Nani? ¿Por qué? Well, let me explain. You wake up in a fine sunny day. What a beautiful day. You sit down in front of your computer and you think, I'm feeling a little 3v3 today. So you queue up as a DPS for 3v3. Queue pops, you enter. Now you are in a group with another DPS and a healer. This is exactly how 3v3 skirmishes work. But in solo queue, we would have ratings and MMR, so you're matched with people around your similar skill level. And also very important, solo queue will be in a separate bracket from team queue. Team queue is what we have right now. Why am I pointing this out? Because whenever Blizzard talk about solo queue, they talk about it as if they're adding it to the current ladder system, and that is a big no-no. It makes zero sense to let team queue fight against solo queue. So we gotta make it clear, solo queue only fight against solo queue. I wanna keep this video a little bit different from my other solo queue videos, so I'm gonna keep it interesting, and let's talk about arguments people have against this idea. Number 1, common questions. This won't work because lack of communication. Number 2, playing random comps. What if I get crappy comp, the enemy gets a good comp? This isn't fair at all. That's another one. Number 3, some people are just against it and they hate it. I don't know why. So let's start with number 1, lack of communication. Well, you see, if you've been paying attention like myself and watched BlizzCon stream, I watched the whole stream, even Q&A, to hear about some solo queue, and they did nothing about it. Nothing. Disappointed! Anyways, if you have been paying attention to the live streams, they're adding an in-game voice system just like Overwatch, so problem solved for that. If we didn't get voice, I personally feel that it wouldn't matter, especially 2v2 and RBG. You never needed voice. Watch PS Hero, Joe Fernandez, a beautiful rogue, or a warrior. They're really high rated player as well, and they do no voice. Even myself, I got to the first page in 2v2, no voice. Same goes for RBG. In fact, I was watching BlizzCon livestream doing RBGs.
If they can get a follow-up stun, could be in big trouble. Going to be throwing out that Spearling totem. Alec getting lower and lower.
ABC serves up the hot 4-0. Give it up for the new champ.
RBGs in 2v2, even in high level, I feel like you don't really need voice because everything is easy to see. Now in 3v3, I guess out of 2v2 and RBG, 3v3 would be a little bit more challenging, but it's doable. Once you get the hours in this game, you know when to switch targets, when to CC, when to pop defensive, offensive, when to run or peel. You get all that knowledge throughout the gameplays you do, or that's how I feel personally. With voice, it definitely helps, but without voice it's still doable. For me, when I was playing 3s with no voice, we type, hey, we should kill this and CC that, and maybe switch on this time and etc. We talk about it before the game, we just type really quickly, game starts, and we play. And then we switch without even telling each other. We already know what to do. So these are achievable with no voice. But none of this matters now that we are getting in-game voice. I just wanted to say you can push with no voice, so this would have worked even with no communication. Number 2, playing random comps. This is a very popular question for the solo queue 3v3. I get queued with bad players, they have better comps, blah blah blah. Okay, calm down. Solo queue isn't even out yet and you talk like you played it. Get out of here. Get that card out of my face! I have 2 things to say. 1, it's solo queue, not team queue. You won't be queuing with him or her for the rest of your life. Relax. You queue in a game with people around your MMR, remember? You push higher, you will get better people to queue with. And you will be playing with different people every time. The second thing I want to say is World of Warcraft is like rock, paper, scissors. Some comps just completely counters another comp. Same thing in solo queue. Sometimes you'll fight harder teams, sometimes you'll fight easier teams depending on the class you get. It's normal, it's the same thing right now. WoW is not balanced, period. WoW has been out for years and this game has not been balanced. Ever. Ever, ever. Sometimes you get bad comps, sometimes you get good comp, but at the end of the day, it's whoever the better player is will push. It's a fact. Good players will learn and adapt. They will push with whatever comp they're given. Also, don't you guys like the challenge it brings? Matching up with random classes, and the fact that people can pick and choose to play, like playing OP meta comps, it breaks all of that, and I love it. Being able to queue, and you're not fighting the same team over and over again. For a while, in 7.3, all I saw was Resto Shaman, Destruction Warlock, and Shadow Priest, and I was tired of that. Like, that's all the comps I saw up in 2K. And having solo queue, you won't see that ever. You'll see new comps, new comps, new comps. Maybe like the higher you get, there's gonna be less people around your MMR, so you might meet similar people, but that's okay, dude. They're not gonna be paired up every time. Number 3, some people just hate it. Why though? I'm not sure, Billy. It's not like we're telling Blizzard to remove team queue. You guys still have team queue. We're just asking for solo queue. If you don't like solo queue, then you can go waste your time in the LFG looking for partners for 4 hours and then play with them. If you have a partner, good for you. Not all of us have the time to sit around and look for partners all day, okay?
Unacceptable! Check the statistics.
We just want to queue and play. And some people be like, then queue skirmish, boy. Shut up. Skirmish has no challenge. They do not have MMR or rating. We want something to push for. We have a goal. Skirmish equals nothing. It's boring. We like rating. That's why we queue rating. If you have any questions or arguments that you have, comment down below. I will make a video, maybe in a week or so, answering all those questions. If I see the comment, I will reply seen. S-E-E-N. We clear? If I didn't type a scene, it means I didn't see your question, or you're too late and the video's already over. Okay? Making sure. I'm not Hogman. I'm not gonna say ask any question anytime.
You can ask any questions to me at any time.
And I'm not gonna answer anything. I'm going to answer if I say I will answer, okay? Also, one last thing I want to cover. This is like World of Warcraft right now. Bam. Rank 1, Glad, 2700, 2400, 2k, 1500, and bottom feeders. These guys are like the crabs or lobsters in the down below sea. So we got people like Cdew here.
If I queue 3s at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, that'd be fucking awesome.
Gets a little lonely at the top though, you know. If you're like rank 1, you get a little lonely. You wanna queue, but you gotta wait for other rank 1s to get on. And then here we have like Tosan.
Next would be the solo queue ranked arena.
What do you have, like Mez? Who else is rank 1? I don't know where I'm going with this, honestly. We have Lazari.
Hey guys,
we have a Venruki.
My name's Venruki.
We have a Snuts. Typing all the good players I can think of. And then we have like Pilafs here.
I'm not gay, okay?
Who else? Oh, Hansel. The Hansel, congrats, man. You're doing really good in the ladder right now. Playing with that Raging Paladin.
You guys are fucking awful! How do you get my bubble? God, you're awful! Oh my fucking god, you're fucking so fucking
Dude.
bad. Go queue with fucking Killax and lose every.
We have Anbon. Bonnie, my buddy, dude. We have Clack down in the 1500s. Clack. We have Stoopzz. There's Savix right here. The bottom feeders. I'm gonna put Candy Cane. Candy Cane's the monk that kited at me for 5 days. Okay, we have a system like this in World of Warcraft. And if we have solo queue, it breaks everything. It breaks racism. It breaks high standard kids. Those high horse kids that you hate. Those gladiators that only suck each other's eggplants all day, you know. It'll end all of this. Why? Because this guy right here, oh my ninja, he will have a chance to push up there. Okay, for example, say he's playing Fury Warrior. He saw Pilaf, he wants to be a Fury Warrior. This guy's like the best Fury Warrior. He's better than Pilaf. Oh, big boy right here. Best warrior. He can push up there with the right partners. Okay? But right now, with the whole LFG system, he can't. He went through all these bottom feeders. He climbed. Now he's finally at 2K. He's like, I'm ready. I am so ready for this. And then he got up here. Get out of here. I'm gonna push you off, boy. And then he got up here, right? Now he has to find new partners. He's kind of stuck here. If he gets better partners, he can push up there. But whenever he queues up in an LFG, they're like, ew, you play a Fury Warrior? I prefer playing with the arms. I'm not gonna play with you. And then he goes through that all day. He can never find partners. So he's stuck here forever. Poor Fury Warrior, man. Pilaf dream is over. And then we have like an outlaw rogue here. He's a Dalaran. Oh yeah, Dalaran's right here too. We almost forgot. Dalaran's here. Outlaw rogues are looked upon same as Fury Warriors. All those classes that aren't meta, people don't want to play with. They're like, ew, you play outlaw rogue? I'd rather play with the sub or assassin rogue. They do much better. And I agree on that too. But these guys might prove you wrong. If we have solo queue and he can queue and play with people around his MMR and keep climbing, and people can pick and choose who their partner is, dude, that guy might climb up there. He might be the only Fury Warrior up there. And some people will copy him, saying, wow, look at that Fury Warrior, he's up there. Yo, it's time to reroll. Fury time. Like last 2 seasons, some mage starts playing Arcane and everyone's like, oh, Arcane's so good, dude. Everybody play Arcane. Everybody play Fire. Everybody play Frost. Like, they keep changing the bandwagon they ride with. And this warrior might prove everyone wrong, but nobody knows because they won't play with them. They just want Arms Warrior. Did it make sense there? I hope I did. And this is where it comes to World of Warcraft racism. Just because he's a Fury Warrior, they won't play with them. They only play with white Arms Warriors. Just because he's African American Fury Warrior. No, JK. I'm just kidding. Calm down. It's a joke, guys. It's a joke, okay? It's a joke. What was I saying? That guy looks like he has a whip, man. Get that out of here. Get that coming out of my face! It ends racism. Also, if you're playing like a panda, say this guy's a panda. Uh-oh. World of Warcraft racism alert. Just because he's a panda, they're not gonna invite him. Come on, let's be honest. A panda 2400 warrior signs up, and a human 2400 warrior signs up. Who are you going to take? Who are you going to take? Be honest. Who are you going to take? Of course I'm gonna take the panda. But you're not. I'm just kidding. If we have solo queue, you can play whatever class you want, whatever race you want, and people can pick and choose. And they can't judge you. Like, say you're a panda and you're like up here. Wow, that panda made it up there. Yo, I'm a panda too. Panda. Like, am I making sense? Are you guys on the same page as me? I hope you guys are. Same for the achievement thing. What are the chances of Cdew
If I Q3s at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, that'd be fucking awesome.
playing with that Fury Warrior down here? Never. Never ever. But you know what? If this Fury Warrior has solo queue, pushes up there, wow, he's so good at kick. He's like a kick god. They call him kick bot, okay? He's so good, but he's not botting. And he climbed up there. And Cdew is like around 2400. Cdew's struggling too. And then he meets this Fury Warrior. Oh my goodness, they push together so high. They add each other. They're like, yo, let me get your number. You're so good, boy. And they play together. Same for these guys. Like, everybody here, man. All the bottom feeders. Like, if you look, you could find people. But going through all of this LFG is such a hassle. There is no game. There is no PvP game where it forces you only to play Team Q. World of Warcraft is the only game that forces you to play Team Q only. Team Q only, dude. Wow. How can you, World of Warcraft? You racist son of the gun. Plays out in solo queue. What am I doing here? Everybody's spending time making vanilla videos or Battle of Azeroth videos, and I'm here trying to make solo queue happen.
Fight!
Hashtag solo queue. Support the solo queue cause, ladies and gentlemen. Share this video. Trying to spread awareness. Trying to end racism in World of Warcraft 2017. I need your help. Spread this video. We need to get Ian's attention, okay? The knife thing, the knife point, that's a joke, dude. I ain't gonna stab no one. I ain't going to jail handcuffed, ching ching. And yes, if you're wondering, this is a fake glasses. If you want one, leave in the comment and I will give you one. Just write, I want your glasses. And I will pick a winner from there.
Solo queue. Solo ranked queue. Solo queue. Solo queue. Solo queue. Solo queue. Solo queue.
Warlords of Draenor is a very exciting time as a PvP player in World of Warcraft than ever before.
Solo queue.
And a big part of that is
solo queue.
Kind of bring a new type of PvP.
Solo queue.
There's really more to do.
Solo queue.
Hashtag solo queue. Shit, dog.
We just got a letter. Wonder who it's from.
I just want people to appreciate solo queue.